Hey man, what's good with y'all boys, man? Reed back with another one, man. So we better, check out this Stephen A. Smith, in the first take or whatever, So we better just check it out, man,
Depends.
and see what they got to say.
True story. AD shouted one word after hitting that game-winning buzzer beater. Kobe. That says it all, right? Jay Will, so good to see you in the flesh.
Good to have you guys back in the city. Welcome
Yeah,
back,
I know.
man.
You've been here doing work, the morning radio show. You're crushing it, plus NBA Countdown, but always good.
They give you an apartment in the building, or how's that work?
We gonna act like I'm in the first take, I'm in the middle.
All right,
I'm
get your
staying
agent
right
on
there.
that. Stephen A., what did AD prove with that
I'm
game-winning shot?
Once again, he just, to me, it was really nothing we already knew. He's one of the top 5 players on the planet, and the Lakers are going to need him in order to win the championship. If he proved anything, is that he's not a Los Angeles Clipper. We all know that because
You can't help yourself.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
It's just the truth.
Where's the lie?
It's just the truth. If you had somebody to preoccupy or answer Jokic the way Anthony Davis can, you don't even need it. I mean, this is a guy that's averaging 34 and 9.5 rebounds on 53% shooting in the first 2 games of this series. So that's Anthony Davis, okay? This is Anthony Davis that's averaging 20 and 10 in the postseason. I'm saying if you were a member of the Clippers and you averaged 20, that would have been good enough if you were one of those front line players that could do something to preoccupy him. Unfortunately, they didn't do that. Unfortunately, as a result, we don't get the LA versus LA matchup, the Kawhi versus LeBron matchup. That
Bro,
we were
LA
looking
Clippers are
for.
ass, bro.
I don't want to get too ticked off. I'm already ticked
Kawhi,
off enough.
Paul
And
George.
the damn Cowboys win.
I don't
But
even
in
know
the
what to say,
end,
bro.
When it comes down
I don't
to
even
that,
know what to
it's
say, bro.
really, I mean, I'm not
Y'all
surprised
combined
by
for
this.
24
the fact
points,
of the matter
bro.
is that Anthony
That don't make no
Davis
sense, bro.
does what he's capable of doing. That fact that it was an actual game-winning 3.
It's like y'all was just there running
that might have
around,
been a
shooting
little
up,
bit surprising.
shooting, jacking them
What's not
shots. Sign
surprising
me,
is the
bro.
numbers.
Sign me to a
The numbers
35
that
mil
he's putting up,
contract and
because
tell me
that's
run
what he
around and
does.
shoot
This
shots.
is a dude that prior
And I'll
to
just
him
shoot
arriving
whatever
in
goes
Los
in, goes in.
Angeles
Paul
and the
George
two
was
times
just
he
shooting
was in
whatever
the
goes in.
postseason,
Kawhi, bro, I don't know
even
what
though the
was going on
Pelicans
with you,
didn't
bro.
go anywhere,
You was
he
not
averaged
locking up.
30
You was getting
in
your
terms
ass
of his
busted, bro.
postseason numbers.
They
This
call you
is
the
what
claw
he
or whatever,
does.
bro. You was getting your ass busted.
Listen,
So,
did AD
you know,
prove he was great?
there's
Yeah,
nothing,
he always has. I
there's
agree.
nothing to
But
say,
now
bro.
this is a bigger
LA
stage.
Clippers, you guys
We're in
just
the
sad, bro.
playoffs, so it's a new
Doc Rivers,
territory. How does he
bro, you should
perform
be
under
fired,
those
bro.
circumstances? Same as always. He's super
They
great.
might as well just
Is
sign me
LeBron
as
the
the head
best
coach.
player in the world? When I was saying
Like, we
Kawhi,
just being
Young
for real,
said
man.
that after Kawhi choked in this 4th quarter. In
Y'all got
game
all that
7.
talent, don't
Can't
know what to
happen
do
if
with
you're
it.
challenging
And
LeBron,
Pat Bev,
who's
bro.
still playing. And by the way, wire to wire this year,
You
they
just be
basically been
running
the
around,
best
bro.
team in basketball when you look now. But
You don't
what
do
did
nothing on
AD
the court, bro.
really
You just
show?
run around, bro.
This is what I've
Pay
been
me to
saying
run around.
about Giannis, a great big.
Well,
If
this
you
is
want
the
him
nice
to
color,
win a
man.
championship, needs a non-big on his team just as good as him. Think about that for a second. Not a pretty good player, not 2 guys who are all right, a non-big just as good as him. And if you're a top 5 player in the world, that's hard to find. And this is the way the game has always been. Wilt needed Jerry West late. He's only got 2 championships, one of them with Jerry freaking West. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has 6, 1 with Oscar Robertson, 5 with Magic Johnson, none without them, 0. Shaquille O'Neal, 4 chips, 3 with a prime Kobe. And by the way, what a way to honor Kobe Bryant.
No.
Like, what a way the Lakers are honoring Kobe Bryant. And the fact that AD said Kobe, like a generation of people had, it was great. But Shaq got 3 with Kobe, 1 with a prime Dwayne
Kobe.
Wade, none
RPG,
with
man.
anyone
Everybody
else.
else.
That's what it takes. So people are like, what's wrong with Giannis? What's wrong with Giannis? Chris Middleton's a really nice player. I'm not talking about Chris Middleton. Bradley Beal, maybe that would be enough if you kept Chris Middleton. I don't know. The point is, AD, if you're an AD,
Bradley
why
Beal
couldn't
in
he
the
win
Bucks.
with the Pelicans? Was
I'll be
LeBron
nasty. I ain't
James
gonna
on
lie.
the team?
Him at the shooting
'Cause
guard,
that's
Middleton
what
at the
it
small
takes for a
forward.
big to win in the
I'll be
NBA.
nasty.
A LeBron James,
I'll be
a
nasty.
Kobe
I'll be
Bryant,
nasty,
a
but
Dwayne
let's just leave
Wade,
him at
a
the Wizards
Magic
with him and
Johnson.
John Wall, bro.
AD has LeBron James.
John Wall coming
They're
back.
going to win championships.
It's been like
I
30
that
years.
point. You know, AD, top 5 player in the
I
league.
fuck with John Wall,
We're
but
seeing
it's been
him
30
play at
years
a
since
high
I've seen
level
you on the
to
court.
prove he's a top 5 player in the league.
He just
But
be 100.
I expected AD to do things like that. I think what AD proved last night is that the ineptitude of Denver's defense down the stretch. Like, it was, Stephen A., I'm telling you, man, I'm watching this game last night. I'm watching Mason Plumlee come into the game, checked in on Anthony Davis, right? He's guarding him. He has to stay
How's
with
he in
him.
the NBA, bro?
He doesn't chase him around the screen. He goes into LeBron James, who's just standing there by himself, pointing to Jeremy Grant, get out there. Jokic is coming from the baseline. Jokic tries to get out there and contest. And even the play before that, if you grab the offensive rebound, we're talking about this series being 1-1. We're talking about being 1-1. And for Jamal Murray and Jokic continues to prove that he's one of the most dominant players we have in the league. That was their game that they lost last night. Now, I know AD made the shot, and they found ways to do it down the stretch, but if you're Denver, that was the worst second half I've seen LeBron James have this entire postseason.
He's going to be better
He was
than
not
Dirk.
himself. The play before that, he trips, he falls.
Shit
Jokic
he's
has a way
doing,
of
bro.
controlling the game, whether he's
I haven't seen
scoring or
nobody do
passing.
shit like that. I ain't
Jokic
gonna
was
lie,
doing
bro.
damage, and you can't have a better matchup if you're the other team than AD plus Dwight plus JaVale. It doesn't
To
matter.
be
You know, one
honest,
thing I'm
like,
mad
you
at
know, his play bill, he don't look like a hooper, bro. And like the fact that he's busting ass with the swagger and jagger, bro, it's crazy. No cap, bro. It's crazy. He gloomy, bro. He gloomy. He gonna be better than Dirk Nowitzki.
I think he has to do a slightly better job of getting some others more consistently involved. And the reason why I say that is because the Lakers defense, when they amp it up, we know they can amp it up. And so when you have two guys that they know beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's where you're going. You're going to go to a two-man game. You're going to rely on those two. It might have worked against the Clippers inexplicably with Kawhi, Paul George, and Patrick Beverly. Somehow, some way, it still worked. But against the Los Angeles Lakers, that is not going to fly. You need
Cap, Stephen A. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. I don't want them to do it, but if they want to make it work, it could work. You know how I'm telling you that? Clippers had 3 people that are like monsters out defense. You could say 4. No. Nah, Harold is not a good defender because he's too small. So PG, Pat Bev, Kawhi, they're known for defense. 3 of them. They could all be first team if they wanted to or win defensive player of the year, all 3 of them. What was I about to say? Lakers, bro. Who do they have that play defense? Nobody play defense. Even the AD, they be like defensive player of the year. Bro, AD was getting sauced by fucking Jamal Murray yesterday, man. Sauced, bro. So it could work if they want to. And LeBron plays no defense, bro. You seen when, last year, bro. LeBron plays no defense, bro. Danny Green, washed, bro. He doesn't play no defense no more, bro. Dwight, no defense. JaVale, no defense. Caldwell Pope, they hype up his defense, no defense, bro. Rondo, no defense.
Other guys to step up, and you have to allow them to do it because they want to do it. A Michael Porter, this brother wants to do it. You got to make sure you create those opportunities.
Yeah, they got to give it to Michael. That's what I was just about to say. I was about to say, like, they could add Michael Porter in the mix, and he'll be over. It will be over.
Let me say this.
They don't get him in the mix, but if they get him in the mix, it's over.
You're listening, because I know you are. Here's the deal. You might not win Finals MVP either. Now, you might not care. But the way Anthony Davis is balling, let me tell you something right now. It is entirely plausible that the Los Angeles Lakers march to the finals and win their championship, okay? And Anthony Davis is named, who some believe should have been at least been Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Davis might end up winning Finals
Stephen
MVP.
A. Let me tell you, I think that's LeBron's plan. I think
agree.
LeBron's thinking, for us to win the title, I'm going to make that dude the MVP of the finals.
Okay, by the way, bring it back. D-Wade kind of did the same thing with LeBron now, to a degree, right? D-Wade, LeBron, go get it. Go be great. And you're kind of seeing LeBron do the same thing with AD. I don't think that's a problem for LeBron James at all.
I will say this to you, and I don't think it is either. I'm just saying because of what he said.
Oh, so y'all
about
think
Memphis,
LeBron
that
just
he
wants to
lost
chip, though. He don't want the
To
MVP.
Giannis, that he should have got that.
I don't believe that, man. But yeah, we're gonna let y'all.
The other thing that I want to say is this.
We're gonna let y'all say that, but
about
I don't
But
believe
here's the
that.
reality.
Anybody that goes to the final, you are dreaming of winning that MVP. You are.
have to worry about Milwaukee because
I
of
wanna
what
win
some
the
people
MVP.
thought they were. When you look
I'm
at
just
the
going
Los Angeles Lakers, you should beat Denver.
Damn,
and you
y'all
should
just
beat
had
Boston
30
or
points,
Miami.
bro.
So
What the
because that
fuck?
has
9
changed,
assists?
You
6
never know what the thinking might be.
Scored
You
teams
needed
last
Anthony
couple-
Davis when you were thinking about
Yeah,
the
hey,
Clippers.
he
and
gonna better than
Milwaukee.
Dirk, bro.
If
He
you're
gonna better than
LeBron James, that might not necessarily be the case.
That nigga Jamal Murray
And you
shot
might
2
be the
for
one,
9
you
for
might-
3.
you might
Damn.
want that.
But
That's
he
all I'm
had
saying.
20 something.
You
That's
might want that.
crazy, though.
Game
That's
3
tough.
tomorrow. We'll have plenty more on this, and then Game 4 in the East. Jay Will, you'll be all over that Wednesday. You guys have that NBA.
Hey, man, ESPN, man, hit my line, man. Let me be
Good
right there,
stuff.
man.
All right, we'll
You
also see you
already
in the
know,
morning,
man.
6 a.m. with Keisha and Zubin.
All right,
When we
man,
come
that looks
back
like
here
that's
on
about to be
First
it.
Take Play.
All right, man, that looks like that about to be it, man. Y'all comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe. We're going up to 2021, and y'all let me know what y'all want to see next, man, in the comment down below, man.